Hello, everybody. Your girl CJ is back doing another live tonight. So welcome back to my House of Mystical Embers. If anybody's in here, say hello. Oh, these stupid pop-ups. See how many people we can get in here tonight. I wanted to do my my hair review for Overtone. Don't look like much. My hair is still kind of wet. I mean, you might be able to see some of the color, but it's mainly you can really see it in with the bleach where I had the bleach in my hair. See, I can see it here, but I don't see much color up in here, though. I don't know. I'm probably just going to go buy me some regular hair dye and dye my hair after I wash all this out. Hopefully we get some more people. I was thinking about doing maybe some card pulls tonight while I'm at it, while we're hanging out. I also have a couple video ideas. I wanted to get everybody's take on that. Just hanging out in here on a Tuesday night, drinking some coffee, chilling. Hopefully we get some people in here. Sitting here playing my game while I wait on everybody. We'll give this about maybe 20 minutes, and if nobody comes in here, then I guess I will check off. So far, nothing. Whew, seems to be quiet tonight. Or at least on my end. I see we have one person in here. Say hello, whoever you are. Ooh, we got two. Yay. Who's in here? Say hi. Not doing anything spectacular, just hanging out, chit chat, maybe pull some tarot cards. Let you guys know my my review for the Overtone Hair Color. Oh, hey sis, how you doing? I haven't seen you on in a while. Yeah, I ordered this it's I guess a hair coloring conditioner, so I wanted to try it out that way because I don't want anything too harsh on my hair. Really can't. I got a rose gold. It was supposed to be for brown hair, and I can see some of the color, but not much. I think it's like a semi-permanent, and I think most of it washed out. I don't know. I'll probably just dye my hair regular later on. Only where you could see the color is like really on the bleached part of my hair that still hasn't grown out. And that's like really the only part you can really see the color at. It's kind of messy. Yeah, I've been busy with work too. Work and then home and, life stuff. I'm just trying to, I've been trying to do more lives because a lot of people have been telling me that the more lives you do, you get your watch time hours up, for building your channel, and you tend to, gain, more subscribers that way too. So, plus the lives are kind of fun because I get to chit chat with everybody too. So, hi, Nikki. How are you? You finally got to catch one of my lives. Yeah, I know your life is crazy, sis. So I understand when you kind of disappear off the face of the earth for a while. Yeah, I haven't responded to your email yet, Nikki. I did see it. I've just been kind of busy and dealing with some things and stuff. But yeah, since you just came in, so I did my review for the Overtone, and so it's basically just like a semi-permanent. It's a hair coloring conditioner. I mean, if you're into the semi hair, then I think it's good. But it was supposed to be, for brown hair, which I thought it would at least lighten it up some. But the only place you can really see the color is like on the bleached part of my hair, if you can see that. But then everywhere else, I mean, I can see a slight tint of color in there. So I'm probably just going to end up going to Walmart and buying some hair dye or something. You know what I mean? And that's pretty much it. So yeah, so I had a couple video ideas that I wanted to kind of run by. So Nikki, remember me, you, and Lyra was talking about hosting one of the lives. So I want to get with you two to see how we can do that. Oh, tell her I said thank you. But yeah, so I wanted to get with you and Lyra and probably do like a collab, like we could do like a live collab, doing a makeup look or something. So I don't know if we can do like a group text on Instagram or not. I'm not totally sure how that works, but we need to get together and try to figure out what kind of makeup collab we're going to do, because I really want to do a makeup collab. I've never done one before, and I see all these other channels doing it, and I think they're really cool. And I think my sister just popped off. I think she left. I'm only down to 2 people. Yeah, and then I was toying with this idea. I think it was last year, but I never got around to doing it. So since I'm going on an extreme low buy this year, I don't know if I want to do a project pan. Oh, you're still here? Okay, good. I saw one viewer go off. I didn't know if you had to run off and do something or whatnot. So I don't know if I want to do a project pan. That's what I'm trying to do, because I'm trying to like use some of my palettes and really, get some use out of them. So I wanted to do I'm debating on if I wanted to do it for like 2 weeks or for a month, but where I'll do a video, either a live or a regular video where I'll have like maybe 2 or 3 different palettes, and then I want everybody to like pick my palette. So, whoever, whatever palette gets the most votes wins, and then I'll just, strictly use that palette and try to do like different looks with it, and maybe take pictures and then do like a little collage thing of the different looks. I don't know if I would post it up on Instagram or whatnot. But yeah, I want to try to get some use out of some of my palettes because, a lot of them are kind of getting bypassed. And then I want to do 2 other makeup series too, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be overwhelming myself with all of this. But of course, the one series I started doing, which was the not so new but new to me makeup, because I still have quite a few palettes that are new to me that I have that aren't fairly new. So I wanted to try to do those, and I also wanted to do a reloving my makeup series because I still have palettes from like 3 or 4 years ago that are still in great condition, but I just don't reach for them as much anymore because I have, all of this other stuff. Like, especially like my Too Faced palettes, I have the whole entire chocolate bar collection, and I used to love it. And, but they've just been sitting because, I have all this other stuff, and then I was getting, all the new makeup last year, and of course, with the sub boxes, we get these new palettes and everything. So I was going through my makeup not that long ago, and I'm just like, wow, I haven't touched any of these, and these are really good palettes. So I wanted to kind of do a reloving my makeup series where I go back in and do looks of, the older palettes that just, don't get any, notice anymore because of course, they're old, but, they're still really good. And so I was thinking about doing that too. Yeah, I know. And I feel really bad too because like a lot of them, they'll sit and they collect dust, but I just keep piling more and more and more and more on top. And I really need to get some organization done, especially for my palettes because I'm such a palette whore. I am. I'm a palette whore. When it comes to eyeshadow palettes, I'm like a kid in a freaking candy store. I'm like, oh, oh, I want that one. That one's so pretty. I want that one. I want that. Even if I have the same colors like that, it's just, I don't know if it's the packaging or, but I think for the most part, like there's just a lot of different brands out there that I haven't even, got to explore. And I would really like to explore, some different brands like Huda Beauty, for example. Like I know they're mini palettes, and we do have, I've got a couple of them out of my sub boxes. But from what I'm gathering from them is that I think the formulation is different on the smaller palettes than it are for the larger ones. And there is 2 of the larger Huda Beauty palettes that I really, 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 really want, which is the Mercury Retrograde one and the Nudes palette. Those are the 2 palettes from Huda that I really, really wanted. And I think there's only like a few palettes that I might purchase later on this year, but other than that, I'm trying to stay away from because I have a ColourPop obsession because their palettes are so good and they're so affordable. They're like so stinking cheap. But the formula is so good, and then they always have sales, so then I get caught up buying all that. So I'm trying to stay away from all of that as best as I can, and just trying to stick with what I'm getting in my monthly sub boxes. Outside of maybe a couple things that I might want, but I really want to kind of go back in and play around with some of my old makeup and stuff like that. I feel you on that, Nikki. I really, really do. Sis, do you wear makeup? Because if you do, I might have to send some your way. Because I can't give away used makeup though. And I think Tabby's pretty good. I've sent her so much crap over the last couple of years. I think she told me the last time, she was like, Mom, don't send me any more eyeshadow palettes. She said, I need foundation and I need eyeliner and I need this and I need that. because I kept sending her like so many freaking eyeshadow palettes that I wasn't using. No, I was talking to my sister Dodie. Dodie's my actual sister. You do? Okay, I'm gonna have to make you a makeup box up, and I'm gonna have to send you some stuff. If you don't use it, then just pass it along to Caitlin. But I don't know. I have to go through and see what I really want to keep and what I really want to get rid of. Nikki, you're about ready to get a nice size prize box. It's okay, girl, because I call you sis too. Wow. I figured there'd be more people on at nighttime. I don't know when is the best time. When is the best time to do lives? Because I can't do them. The only time I can do them during the day is like on Saturday or Sunday, depending on if I'm not that busy. But I see some people, they do lives this late at night, but I guess it depends on their sub count. If they have a large sub count, then that's probably why they get more people in. Yes, I know Caitlin will probably love that. She is so good at makeup. Her and Tabby, oh my God, Tabby does good makeup too. And I'm just like, my skills are just average, I guess. Yeah, the weekends. I was trying to get more lives in during the week, like late at night, in the afternoons or something, if I wasn't doing anything to kind of help with my watch time hours. And I also wanted to help, to promote other channels as well, because I know a lot of people do the channel promotions on their lives and stuff, which I thought would be good because, to give back to the community and stuff like that. Helping other people is always a good thing. But I don't get very many people in here as of yet, so. But I did gain a few subscribers today. I was in a live. Lyra had sent me over to somebody's channel, and I seen they was doing a live over there, and they seem to be really active. And then I'm also going to do a workout recommendation. I mean, I'm not no exercise expert or anything like that, but just, from what I've learned over the last few years and stuff, I was, for like anybody that's just wanting to start back on to get into shape, or if they're just starting to do that, then I wanted to, just kind of put my 2 cents in on what to do. Oh, thank you. Yes, Nikki, you need to start going into these live groups. Be careful with some of the networking groups, though, because some of them can just be like, well, if I sub to you, then you have to like and watch all my videos, or I'm going to unsub and stuff like that, and blah, blah, blah. Oh, thank you. Thank you, sissy. Okay. Dodie, I'm going to call you Sissy. Nikki, I'll just call you Sis. That way you guys don't get mixed up. Makeup, but I foundation because I can't. And God, I don't even know what I could even use to even get any coverage on my face without me breaking out. Yes, 2020 is the year to get your butt moving again. Don't tell me, did you gain your weight back too, sissy? Because I know me and you was like pretty much on the same page around that time. Like we were both working out and lost weight like crazy. And you was looking absolutely fabulous. Well, of course, you always look fabulous, but no crazy diets for me. My last live, when I was talking about my weight loss goals, I was actually going into, oh my God, are you serious? I was at 194. The last time I weighed myself was in December, and I was up to 194. And I lost 2 pounds, and I weighed myself like 2 or 3 days ago, and I lost 2 pounds. Oh my God, we are so much alike. I can't believe that. And we live in and Nikki, me and her live in 2 different states. Come on, Odin, you can't have your butt in the way. Okay? Okay, baby? Go play. And Nikki, you said that you was going to start going to the gym too, right? Yeah, and when I started to lose weight too, Sissy, I was at like 236. So I was almost at 240 when I started to lose my weight. Wow, that is just so weird. Nikki's in Ohio too, actually. Yeah, I did too. I fell off for probably about a year, but I gained most of my weight back from when I actually started going to the gym. Because they had me drinking protein shakes and had me on these freaking crazy ass diets where I was eating 6 meals a day and everything else. And I just kept packing on the pounds and packing on the pounds. And I was in the gym every single day. I was working out. I was consistent, but I just kept gaining freaking weight. And my husband said, he was like, well, the protein shakes for one might not be good for you because I know everybody's body type is different. So how you react to certain things like that, sometimes your body can take it, sometimes they can't. And for the most part, the protein shakes would make me sick. Like I would feel so sick to my stomach. So I'm not touching any protein shakes. I'm not doing any diets or nothing. Oh, hell yes. Hell yes. That's what I told myself. That's why I said that 2020 is my self-care year for me. It not just physically on the outside, but I'm doing a lot of eternal self-care for myself because there's still some things that I need to work on for me. Yeah, I like smoothies, but I don't try to drink them too much because a lot of them have a lot of sugar in them. I mean, I have a sweet tooth, don't get me wrong. But I try to limit that as much as possible. Because even with Vietnamese food, they, most of their food is sweet and salty anyway. So I try to limit a lot of that. Yeah, and then Mom was in my live, I think my live was yesterday. Oh, I did. I used to make my own smoothies. I would buy this frozen mixed berries, and I would just mix it with like almond milk. Yes, I'm on the same page too, sissy. That I have a lot of inner healing work to do, loving myself more, and just really kind of trying to take my power, because I really have a bad habit of, letting people just freaking get to me. And I'm just, I feel like I'm just wasting my energy on something. So I just really need to pull all that back and just use it on myself. And I need to take my power. We're going to take our goddess power back in 2020. And we are going to become the best versions of ourselves. And I tell myself every day that when I wake up is that today I'm going to be a better version of me. And do a lot of inner healing work. And I think for the most part for me is trying to get rid of negative thinking, because I'm always dwelling on stuff. or I still dwell on past issues, and I really need to just kind of let all that shit go and just try to only focus on the path ahead. What? Oh no, sissy, you're going to have to call me because you didn't say anything to me about that. Why didn't you call me and tell me? Oh my God. I did not know. Did anybody know? Because Mom never said nothing to me. Oh, I'm so mad at you right now. I am. I'm so mad at you. Oh my God. We need to talk on the phone. Yes, yes, yes. We need to talk on the phone. And that's another thing. We have to keep in contact more. I have to work on my communication better because I really have a bad habit with keeping up with people sometimes. Yes, Nikki, it's time to pour our energies back into ourselves. Stop letting people take our freaking power. I'm happy to know she's good too. I didn't even know what the hell was going on. I feel so bad. I could have been like a support system or something. Sent you a card and flowers and sent you all my love and hugs and kisses. Sent you all that positive energy if I known what was going on. But you know what, sis? You're like me. I have a tendency to hide things from people too. I really do. I have a bad habit of doing that. Well, I'm glad you're good. That makes me happy to know that. But still, I'm going to yell at you on the phone. I am. I'm going to yell at you on the phone. I love you, but I'm going to yell at you on the phone. So, Nikki, do you have any plans for your channel this year, or what's your goals and stuff like that? Because if we can, I love you too, sissy. Yes, God is good. But yes, girl, so this year too, one of my other focuses aside from, my self-healing and my self-care is I want to use a lot of that and I want to utilize it into my channel because not only, even if it's just like an inspirational video or an inspirational live chat where I'm just, pouring some positive energy into somebody, not only is that helping me, but it could possibly help somebody else. So I really wanted to kind of incorporate those changes into my channel too. I don't want to keep it just, tarot and beauty and stuff like that. So because basically my channel is more or less my journey for me, but I'm also wanting to share that with other people because if it can help somebody else, then, that's a huge goal for me. That's like so empowering to know if I was able to inspire and help somebody else, along the way, because you never know what, somebody might be going through the same things as you, not exactly the same things, but you know what I mean. So I really want to kind of incorporate, a lot of self-care, doing self-care videos, or just even talking about self-care on, the lives with people and stuff like that. And because I like the lives. The lives are kind of fun. Yes, parallel lives. So yeah, and then I want to also, like, I want to do lives where, where I'm hosting other people too, and we all sit and talk, and doing things like that. So, Nikki, I was wanting to know, are you making any changes to your channel, or is there anything you want to add to it? Yes, yell at me. I want you to yell at me. I want you to yell at me. Because sometimes I need that. No matter how hard it hurts sometimes, but sometimes you need a good yelling at from somebody. Even I do. I don't like to yell at people, but I think this year I'm going to start yelling at people, because that's something that I don't do. I don't yell at people because I don't want to make people feel bad. But then at the same time, it's like, well, maybe if I would have said something, even if they didn't like hearing what I had to say, but maybe later on it might do them some good in some way, shape, or form. Because I know I'm bad with doing that with my kids, especially Tabby, which I'm getting a little bit more open mouthed with her. So when we talk to each other on the phone, Sissy, we're both going to yell at each other. We'll do that. Yeah, mine too. My channel's still in the works too, but those are just a lot of the ideas and things that I want to try to incorporate into this one. And if this year goes pretty well as far as doing tarot reads and stuff, I might start up a totally different side channel that just focuses on the reads if I get myself to a point where I feel confident enough to do like, the zodiac reads and stuff like that. Then I'll probably do a separate channel for that. But I'm not sure yet, because I don't know how that's going to work with uploads for this one. But yeah, I want to keep doing my makeup and my unboxings, because those are the two things that I really enjoy. So I want to keep doing things that I have that I have a passion for and that makes me happy. No, I haven't. I haven't even got tracking for it. I just got tracking yesterday for the Slay Glam box. Thank you, sis. Yay me. You go, girl, too. We all go. But yeah, no, I went on the fashion stuff. They have a group on Facebook, actually, that I follow, because the owner does a lot of lives and he'll keep in contact with people. And I believe they're starting to ship out this week, but I have yet to receive shipping or shipping information for that box yet. Which, a lot of people get really agitated with the late shipping in the month, but it really doesn't bother me much. I mean, as long as I get it, I get it. You know what I mean? The video is going to go up one way or the other. But, they're relatively newer, smaller companies. So, they still have a lot of, growth to do. So I'm sure that probably, later on, maybe they might get their shipping in order and stuff like that. I mean, because I like the boxes anyway, so I'm not really going to give them shit for it. Because I know running a company like that is probably not easy, especially with the amount of sub boxes they probably have to mail out and get, all the stuff for. But a lot of people give them so much hate for it. Well, I'm going to pull a card from my sissy Dodie while I'm sitting here. Yeah, I'm patiently waiting too. But I know for sure I probably should possibly get my Slay Glam box this weekend, hopefully. I'm really interested in trying a bi-monthly subscription called, what's it called? The Beat Face box or something like that. It's a bi-monthly subscription that Slay Glam just came out with. And I seen, I don't know if you watched Just Ann, but I like watching her unboxing videos, and she actually got one, I think, that was sent over in PR, and it looked really good. But I don't really know if I want to or not. I think for the most part, just between BoxyCharm and Ipsy and Fashionsta and Slay Glam is enough for me for 1 month. Any messages from my sister Dodie? Any messages from my sister Dodie? No, Odin's whining. He talks so much. My female cat, she don't hardly say anything. But him, he's like a freaking female. He meows all day long. Yeah, I think the whole sub box thing is kind of getting out of hand. And I was watching, who was it? Who was it that had a video up? Oh, Paige. I am Paige. I haven't seen her on in so long. But she had posted a video up, which made a lot of sense where, I think it was I am Paige. I can't remember. Where, some of these people out here, that are just starting the channels out, and they jump right in and getting all these freaking sub boxes, and it's like they're going into debt or buying all this new makeup, and they're like going into debt for, their channels. And I kind of felt like I was going in that same direction last year when I started my channel and I was doing my unboxings. I mean, it was exciting and it was fun, and I wanted to try all this different stuff out and do all these reviews. But then after a while, I'm just like, man, I'm spending too much money. And then most of the time, most of the makeup just sits anyway because I can use it all up in one day. You know what I mean? Like, or even in a week. Shit. Oh, Sissy, you got the strength card. This is always a positive card. So you got the strength card. And it looks like she's almost holding the world in her hands. And she's holding it up. So intuitively speaking, I think whatever's going on, sis, you got this. You got this. If there's anything else in your life going on, you got this. Yeah, and some of them, it's like some people, they just buy every single freaking subscription box that they possibly can. And it's like, what do you do with all of that stuff? I mean, I know a lot of people will do giveaways and things like that. But I don't want my channel to be like, I want to do giveaways to show appreciation to loyal subscribers. But some of them, they do giveaways like every freaking week. And I think sometimes I just wonder if most of these people just go on their channel just because they have the giveaways. And that's the only reason why they're there. But, I want people to be on my channel because I have good content. I have things that they want to see. I don't want it to be, oh, she does giveaways all the time, so that's the only reason why I'm subbed to her, so I can try to win free stuff. So, Sissy, are you still here? I think you're still here. I still have 3 people, but I don't know who the third person is. Oh, wow, that's amazing. I used to have before I go in, and because usually how I've been trying to read, sis, if you don't know, is I'll try to pick up what I can, but I'm still kind of learning how to, when I tap into somebody else's energy, how to kind of know if that's theirs or mine, because I'm still on shaky ground with that right now. But I'll still read from here as well. But anyway, so before I get into this, the one apartment building that we used to live in a few years back, there, and I would always go outside and smoke because we couldn't smoke in the apartment anyway. But in the apartment complex, I think we had 3 levels on our end. And there was this one old lady that, I would always see her, coming in and out. And she would always see me, when I would be outside sitting, smoking a cigarette. And I think it was probably like about a couple weeks after we had moved in. And I was sitting there smoking, and she walked up to me and she looked right at me and she said, "You know what?" She said, "You're an angel." And I looked at her, I was like, "Okay." She was like, "You are just this beautiful angel that was just sent from above." And I was just kind of looking at her like, "Okay." But every single time I seen her, it would be every day when I would see her, she would just always say, she would either say things like, "There's my angel sitting there," or, and then one time she said something about she could see my angel wings and all this other stuff. And at first I thought she was crazy, but I mean, she seemed sane to me. But she would always just tell me how, beautiful I was, and, how much of an angel I was, like she could see like this brightness in me or something. And I was like really going through a tough time at that time. So I don't know. I don't know what that was. I don't know if she really seen something or what, but yeah. She would tell me that every single day, is that, she'd just be like, "You're an angel." I mean, and she said it with conviction too. But anyway, so what this says in here, for the upright, it says, "Your strength comes from self-reliance alone." Or, "Your strength comes not from self-reliance alone, but from a sincere faith in a higher power. The strength to accomplish even the most daunting tasks is yours at this time. You can connect with the channel and power of the universe. The strength card indicates that your ideas are being tested and refined, and your relationships are being deepened. No matter what happens, nothing can move you off the course of evolution. As the potency of your connections become more obvious, you're able to harness the creative energies that are available to you. Have courage and dive in, for magic is in the process of finding a form to take. When you remember that real strength comes from a combination of your efforts and reliance on a higher power working through you, all is possible. You can do anything now. Yeah, that is so true. And sometimes when when she first told me that, I kind of felt like I got goosebumps and chills up my spine. And but of course, I could pick up on her energy, and I would always get that way. So I don't know if she saw something angelic about me or what. Hi, Lyra. Yes, Sissy. So anything you're doing right now or whatever is going on, I just keep hearing over and over and over in my head is you got this. You got this. Okay, let's pull a card for Nikki. Can I get a general message for Nikki, please, Spirit? Can I get a general message for Nikki, please, Spirit? What inspiration can we give Nikki tonight? Inspiration can we give Nikki tonight? Ooh, this one's trying to pop out. Movement. Nikki, you got movement. So I don't know, I'm kind of picking up on this card here. I feel like is kind of connected to the last card that I pulled for you. And I'm trying to remember what the card was that I pulled for you the last time I was doing the readings. What card did I pull for you? But I feel like what I'm feeling for you though, Nikki, is you needing to take some forward movement. Are you kind of feeling stuck? Like sometimes you feel like, you know, whatever you're trying to do, you just can't get that little push. Yeah, because I really feel like that this card is tied into what I told you the last time, because I think there I can't remember what the card was that I pulled for you, but I do remember telling you about removing toxic people from your life, like trying to eliminating toxicity from your life, toxic people, because it also spoke about movement too. So I feel for the most part for this card, it's I really feel like that you need to start taking the steps, you know, to move towards, you know, whatever it is that you're wanting to do. I mean, if you have, you know, some kind of a dream that you're trying to work towards, I really feel like that you need to start taking steps to start moving forward with that. I'm not exactly sure if it's, do you feel like people are holding you back? I'm kind of picking up on that you feel like people are holding you back. At times you do. Well, before I go and I read into this, this is what I'm picking up on and what I'm hearing is I'm trying to think of how to put it. The people that you feel like is holding you back, I think for the most part is that you're holding yourself back more than anything. And I do feel like that you do have a lot of support around you, but I don't think that you really see that. So I think what I think you need to really start focusing more on the steps that you need to take to go towards whatever it is that you're working on, and trying to eliminate any negative thinking. And if you are trying to break free from any toxic people, then try working on that too. I know that can be easier said than done. But in here it says that you are in a time of positive forward motion. This is the time for positive momentum as you come out of a period of restriction. You're in a stage of new adventure and discovery. You may feel compelled to take a trip, change your hair, or move your home or business. Regardless, you can't remain where you are anymore. You feel compelled to go forward. No matter what your inquiry, you will see your dreams take form and doors previously shut begin to open as if by magic. Movement is also a state of mind. The fog lifts and you now know the actions you need to take. This isn't the time for fear. Let it go and move forward. So that kind of that ties into what I was picking up on. So I think sometimes when you're holding yourself back, I think maybe a lot of it's just fear-based. But I think what, like I said, is start taking the steps that you need to take in order to move forward. Clear out all of that negative thinking. And for the most part, don't worry about what other people are saying or doing. Did any of that resonate with you, Nikki? I like to hear feedback on this stuff. But yeah, I like to hear the feedback on, whether I'm picking up on things or not, on whether it's resonating with you or not. Because like I said, I'm still trying to work on, being able to pick up, because I usually pick up on people's energy that are around me, but trying to do it online is a little bit different. All right, good. Well, I hope I was able to bring you some kind of clarity into whatever's going on. But I love doing these little practice reads because it really helps me out quite a bit. Yeah, and when it came out, I just really had this overwhelming feeling that card tied perfectly in with the one that I pulled for you the last time. Even though I can't remember what it was exactly, but I do remember me talking about saying stuff to you about. Also, I was also telling you too about removing negative thinking, but there was, toxic people and stuff like that you might need to break away from. I mean, because, like once you get rid of that negative thinking, then it's kind of like your mind opens up to more possibilities of, because the more that you believe into yourself, the more that you can do, the more that you can accomplish, because it's all about believing in you. Oh, thank you. I love hearing positive feedback, but even if it's negative feedback, I also need to hear that too, because it's always good to have constructive criticism. Because, I'm still, I'm still, for the most part, I'm still not as confident in my abilities as I would like to be or how I should be, even though I've had multiple people tell me that, that my abilities are more powerful than what I realize. But for the most part, I just think it's just having that confidence and knowing like what I'm hearing, because I also, my clairaudience is actually starting to kick in, and it has for probably over the course of the last few months. And I guess basically, some other people that I have, networked with and, got in contact with, they told me, like the more you start nurturing your abilities and stuff like that, they start evolving. And probably about 2 months ago, and I'm hearing it now, but probably about 2 months ago, I woke up one morning and my ears was like, how like your ears feel like they need to pop? Well, both sides of my ears was like, and I could hardly hear, and it was the strangest thing, and I just kept hearing like almost like it sounded like wind in my ears, and it was the most baffling thing, because I was perfectly fine, the night before, and I went to sleep and I woke up and I kept trying to pop my ears, like, I kept thinking, what the hell's going on with my ears? And then that whole entire day I was having a really hard time hearing, and I'm like, okay, well, I didn't do anything. I wasn't listening to loud music. I didn't stick nothing in my ears. So I'm sitting here thinking, how would my ears get damaged? Because at first I was thinking it was something medically wrong. And I'm just like, I keep going over and over, and I'm like, okay, I didn't clean my ears out yesterday. I didn't hit my, nothing had happened. You know what I mean? There was just absolutely no explanation for it. And then probably like about 2 days later, my left ear had completely opened back up again. And at first somebody was saying something about, it could be your sinuses or whatever, but I didn't have no cold symptoms. I was having a little bit of sinus trouble, but it really wasn't, that bad. And I never experienced, anything like this in the least, and I've always had sinus problems, when the weather changes and things like that. But for some reason in my right ear, I keep hearing these tones. Like I'll hear like it's a certain tone. Like I'll hear it, like it'll go lower and then it'll go higher, it'll go lower and then it'll go higher. And this has been going on for probably about 2 months now. And the only time I ever hear the tones in my ear is when I get home. If I leave the house and I'm at work or I'm at the grocery store or whatever, I do not hear this tone in my ear. But every time I am at home, I hear the tone, and I'm hearing it now. And it's been going on for like 2 months. And I was talking with somebody, and they were talking about, ascension symptoms and things like that. And I'm like, okay, what the heck is going on with my ear? Because I'm freaking out thinking I have something medically wrong with me. And somebody had told me that my clairaudience is kicking in. And I was like, oh, okay. Didn't know that I could be clairaudient, but I guess apparently that's probably what's going on. They said that I guess basically I'll be hearing things more clearly, is how they're putting it. So I guess I'm still trying to get kind of used to that. If that makes any sense. I'm not crazy. Oh, wow. We're in this for an hour. This is amazing. I guess it makes sense. I'm still trying to figure it out myself, because honestly, it can be kind of annoying. It was annoying me for probably the first month it was going on. I was about ready to go to a doctor, and I'm just like, I don't want to spend no money if everything's fine. Oh wow, it's 10:23. I gotta get up for work early in the morning. Okay, well, thank you all for sitting here listening to me rambling on and on and on. I hope everybody enjoyed themselves tonight. My 3 people that stuck it out with me for an entire hour. I was hoping to get some more people in here so I can pull more cards. Alrighty. Well, I guess that's probably it for tonight. I'll try to get back on here maybe over the weekend, maybe during the daytime. Hopefully we can get more people in here. I'll keep trying to do the... Oh, thank you. Nikki, you should start doing some live videos too. It really helps to get your watch time hours up. And I've also been hearing too, it helps with your subscriber count. But like I said, I want to start promoting people's channels, like even just using my lives, for other people to to network with each other, which would be a good thing too. Do you have a laptop or is it just your phone? Nikki, you still there? Yeah, I was asking do you have a laptop or do you have a regular PC that has a webcam and microphone on it? Or do you just strictly have your phone to record on? Oh. Yeah, because I know Lyra, she does her lives on her phone, but she does it on some app called Mobcam, I guess. But I'm not exactly sure if I'm able to host her, from those apps or not. I don't even know how to host anything. I've never even done it. So let me see if I can find a host. But Nikki, I'm going to test this out real quick. How in the world do you do a host? Okay, well, I'm trying to figure out how you host it. Because somebody said something about maybe you click on this person. Hold on. Okay, that's not it. I'm trying to figure out how you add people to the chat. Okay, I cannot figure this out. I don't know. Maybe I can't add people to the chat yet because I don't have the 1,000 subscribers in order to use to do the regular lives through YouTube, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how this works. All right, I'm going to figure it out. one way or the other. I don't know how to do it either. I'm confused. But anyway, so I'm going to pop off of here and I'm going to go to bed because I've got to get up for work early in the morning. So good night, Sissy. Good night, sis. I'm going to try to figure out how to be able to host a live between me, you, and Lyra to do a makeup collab because I really would like to do that. I think that's going to be so much fun. So, but yeah, it was good hanging out with you two tonight. So love you guys. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Bye.